Hello my loves, welcome back to Lavendaire. So this year I started experimenting, planning my life using numerology. So numerology is a topic that I've just kind of dabbled in the past. I've made like one video about it, but recently I had Joy Woodward on my podcast and then she gave me a reading. So she's like this expert numerologist known as Joy of Numerology. But anyway, she taught me this method to plan like my months and my days using numerology, and it's been something that's extra insightful. It's like very detailed and in-depth that I'm like, wow. So I'm experimenting with it and I would love to share this method with you guys because it's so useful. So numerology, if you don't know, do a quick Google search, but it's just the belief that numbers carry an energy. It's essentially a system that is similar to things like astrology or palmistry or feng shui. And I know when we talk about things like that, some people are super skeptical. They're like, I don't believe in that. That's not real. But I mean, if you clicked on this video, it means you're curious, right? I'm someone who's super curious. I am very open-minded to this whole world of like self-discovery tools. I love astrology, so I'm definitely in the camp of I'm gonna believe it and I'm gonna use it if it's a tool. Of course, you know, take everything with a grain of salt. Check with yourself if it feels right, but everything, just use it as a tool, use it as a guide. It can only help you, right? I feel like it's just knowing this extra information can be empowering. So what I'm going to teach you is how to figure out the theme of your year, the theme of your months, and the theme of your days. And knowing this information will empower you to know like, okay, I know what to focus on this month. The energy is helping me in this area of life, in family or in organization. And then going down to the day, knowing this numerology method can help you plan important dates. Like, oh, I'm gonna use this day to go on a date. I'm gonna use this day to start my business. Each day carries its own energy and you want to go with the energy of that day rather than against it. Hopefully this method will help your life feel like it flows more smoothly. I also wanna note that it's different for everybody because these numbers are calculated based on your birthday. That's why each day is like, it's very personal. Like today is a good day for me to create, but for you, it might be a good day for solitude and meditation. All right, let's jump into how to calculate everything. So first, let's start off with calculating your attitude number. This is calculated by adding your birth month and birth date together, excluding your birth year. So if your birthday is October 21st, like my birthday, then you would add 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1. So for me, that number equals 4, which is the number that I'm starting with to calculate everything else we're gonna go into. Quick note, in numerology, the method is to add up every single digit in the numbers, and if your answer comes out to 2 digits, say it came out to like 23 or something, then you add those 2 digits again until it boils down and reduces to a single digit. The exceptions to that are when the number adds up to either 11, 22, or 33. Those are called master numbers, and they carry with it like an extra meaning on top of the single digit number that they boil down to. Moving on, let's calculate your personal year number. So this number represents your theme for this entire year. So you calculate this by adding your attitude number, which we just calculated in the previous step, and adding that with the digits of the year. So you would take that number you got. For example, we got 4 for me, and then you would add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 for 2023. As you can see, for me, it adds up to 11, which you can boil down to 2. So I mentioned master numbers. I'm in a master number year. So if you have 11, it's written as 11/2, meaning it takes on, you know, the meaning of both numbers. You have to look up the meaning of master number 11 as well as the number 2 to understand your theme for the year. Most people, it'll boil down to a single number, but the master numbers again are 11, 22, and 33. So real quick, if you did the math, comment down below, what is your personal year number? I would love to know what theme you guys are living this year. So each digit has a meaning. So if you're in a personal year 1, it means this is a year for new beginnings, to start something new. You're in a new cycle of life, basically. And for me, I'm in a year 2 and also 11. So it's a year for relationships and connecting with people people, and also taking the next steps after having my year one last year. All the seeds that I planted last year, I have to nurture the seeds now in year two. So each number has a meaning, and I won't go through all of them just to save your time, but you can Google it. Google personal year 3, personal year, whatever digit you got. All right, moving on to the next step is figuring out your personal month. So your personal month number is the theme of your month, and I find this to be really helpful in guiding me towards like my monthly goals. So the way you calculate this is to take your personal year number and then add that with the month. So if it's January, you add 1. If it's February, you add 2, and so on. So for example, we are in February, so I would add my 2, which is my year number, plus 2. So February is a 4 personal month for me. And the number 4 means it is a month for me to get organized, to create some structure in my life, lay the foundations, and even like take care of my health, all those like house cleaning, things like that. And that's kind of what I'm focusing on this month because again, I'm testing and experimenting, flowing with this energy. Again, you can look up your specific number on what that number means, what energy it carries, what themes it points towards. I'll go through the numbers 1 through 9 when I'm describing the days, so you'll get an understanding. I just don't want to repeat every single one for year, month, and day. So next, moving on to personal day. So the way you calculate this is you take the personal month number and then you add it to the day in the calendar. So if it's February 21st, you would take your month number from February and then add it to 2 plus 1. So for me, that would be 4 plus 2 plus 1 because my February month number was 4, and that comes out to 7. So that would mean February 21st for me personally is a 7 day, and 7 is a day that carries with it the energy of solitude. This is a day for self-care, going inwards, being introverted, meditating, taking time to just take care of yourself. It's not a very action-oriented day. It's a day to like rejuvenate. So knowing your personal day will really help you kind of organize your life around the different days in your week. Like, okay, today's a 1 day, let's start something new. Today's a 2 day, let's do something with relationships. I find this is so interesting and so empowering because, for example, if you're planning important dates to launch something, or maybe you need to get surgery or something, you want to kind of pick the right date if you have some flexibility. Let me give you a quick rundown of what each number means from 1 through 9 so you have a general idea. And I'm reading this from my notes from Joy Woodward's reading and her PDF that she sent me just to give her credit. So personal day 1 is a day of great ideas, is a day to begin something. So that day you want to focus on yourself, and it's time to be decisive and take confident action. Personal day 2, you want to be patient and tend to the details. It's a day to work on relationships and cooperation. It's more of a gentle day, so you might feel more sensitive and intuitive. Personal day 3 is a day to be creative and social. So you want to spend time with friends and communicate. You want to make connections and accept any invitations that you may receive. It's a day to practice gratitude, and it is a lucky day. Personal day 4 is a day to get organized, focus on your health, guard against being rigid, uptight, or controlling, and also don't procrastinate. You want to take care of the details to move you closer to your goals. Personal day 5 is all about change. So you want to make a change, network, or promote yourself. Guard against being too impulsive, focus your energy, and just be aware that your day might not go as planned because change, spontaneity is the theme of day 5. On personal day 6, you want to pay attention to your family, pets, and home. It's a day to focus on domestic matters and channeling your nurturing energy. It's also a good day to focus on beauty, so things like redecorating your room or getting your hair done are all good things for day 6. Personal day 7 is a day for quiet and solitude. This is a day where you want to rest and reevaluate, meditate, go slower. You will probably feel more reclusive and introverted, and you definitely want to take time for self-care. Personal day 8 is a day of money and karma. So you want to handle anything money related, like pay your bills, pay any debts, or ask for a raise. In terms of karma, this is a day where you really want to put out what you want to receive because karma will come back to you. And finally, personal day 9 is a day to wrap things up, to release and forgive, practice random acts of kindness, give something away, finalize all your projects and all the details. All right, so now let's talk about how to track all these numbers because it can get confusing. You don't want to be doing math every single day to calculate what your day is, right? So there are a few different ways you can do this. The easiest way is to put the numbers in a calendar. So for example, in our weekly reset planner, we have this empty calendar where you can write in not just the days of the month, but also like your personal day and the personal month number. Of course, you can do this on a physical or digital calendar. But one thing I want to encourage you to do is not just like write the numbers down, but also take notes. Like as you go about your days, write a little note on like what happened that day and see if you can see any correlation to, oh, this happened on a 2-day, this happened on a 4-day. That's kind of the process that I'm living now because like I said, I'm still experimenting with this method. So you can write these notes directly on your calendar, or something that I'm doing as well is I use this app called Day One to journal every single day. I've talked about this many times. I've used this app for like over a decade. Something you can do on day one is you can add tags to your posts. So what I'm doing is I just go about writing my notes for the day, adding my photos as usual, and then I'll tag it the personal day number. So I'll be like, this was a 1-day, 2-day, 3-day. And then I'm able to look at my tags and look at all the entries I wrote for each number. Then I could kind of see like, does this make sense? Does this correlate? Does this help empower me and help improve my life in a way? So I'm still in the process, but I started doing this at the beginning of this year. So it's only been a month and a half, but it's exciting and it's fun. So let me know if you guys are gonna try this. I know the personal day is like, it's a lot, right? You're looking at every single day. So even if you just calculate your personal year and your personal month, and then you kind of use that to guide your monthly goals or yearly goals, then I feel like that's already enough. You know, you don't really need to do too much. But anyway, I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you apply it to your life or if you see any correlations. Comment down below. If you want to learn more about numerology, don't forget to check out our podcast. I'll link that down below as well. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.